Hello and welcome to the wonderful world of Champ Manager 0102. Now, this is obviously something quite different on the channel. I did have, back when I first started the channel, I had a Champ Manager 0102 save with Swansea starting from the original time and, you know, going from there. And I thought, I've just been, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I've been playing a little bit of Champ Manager 0102 and I've been really enjoying it. It's been a bit of a nostalgia trip. So what I've done is I've basically gone on holiday until the 2018 World Cup final, and in the alternate reality that is Champ Manager 0102, the World Cup was hosted by Canada and won by Italy, who beat France 2-0 in the final. And it's very interesting to see what's happened. We are going to play this game. We're going to be taking over from the start of the 2018-19 season with an unknown team. You'll realise we don't have a manager yet. I've added the manager, Cultured Left Foot. He will be in the game, but we haven't picked a team. You can't start unemployed in Champ Manager 0102. So we'll just have a quick review and see what happened in the thing. Third place was won by Holland, beating Mexico in the third place playoff. In the semi-finals, Italy beat Mexico and France beat Holland. In the quarter-finals, Paraguay, Nigeria, Poland, Greece, Mexico all got into the quarter-finals. So Italy beat Paraguay 2-0, Mexico won on penalties over Nigeria, France beat Greece on penalties, and Poland lost to Holland 2-0. In the knockout stages, I mean, England didn't even get to the knockout stages, so that's going to be fun. Colombia got in there, Argentina got beaten by Paraguay, Mexico beat Spain, Nigeria beat Denmark, Greece beat Brazil 3-0. France seemed to have got to the final all the way on penalties, drawing 2-2 with Yugoslavia, a country that I don't think even exists anymore. Holland beat South Korea in extra time, and Poland beat Germany 3-1. So how did England finish bottom of their group? Poland, Denmark, Peru and England. England got 1 point against Poland. That is awful. If we go into England, Champ Manager 0102 did this thing where you see the little star icon and it allowed you to see who the best player was. So Thompson from Fulham, 24-year-old striker, finishing 20, off the ball 20, influence 20. Should be a very good striker, should be scoring a lot of goals. Not getting that many. Craig Grant, 33-year-old goalkeeper from Liverpool, looks pretty good, and they've got a good team. Jeff Barnes playing at Inter Milan. Look at this career: Millwall, Derby, Arsenal, Madrid, AC Milan, and then Inter Milan. Wow, I don't think there's that many people that we would recognise still in this game. I've got a feeling Wayne Rooney has now retired. Yeah, he's retired. Because I opened up the save at certain points to have a look. Gareth Barry's retired. He was still knocking around somewhere. I'm trying to think of really good players back in Champ Manager 0102 who used to have good long careers. Jagielka, I think, had a pretty decent career. No, he's retired. I mean, there's the classics. Tomadera will be long gone. Yeah. Tonton Zola Moukoko, he's still there. Oh my god, whoever we sign for, whoever we take over, we're signing him. We are definitely signing him. I can't add him to a shortlist yet. That guy is phenomenal. Where did he... I mean, I started this save as Man United, so I bought him at Man United. And I did 2 seasons at Man United, won the league, won the Champions League both times, and then retired and did the go on holiday thing to get to this point. So, but yeah, okay. We'll look at some players in a minute. Let's go back to competition. So in England, let's have a look at the Premier League. So history-wise, what's been happening? Liverpool have won it twice. So the game starts there after Chelsea. We won it as... Hang on. When does it start? 2001, 2002. 2002. Yeah, hang on. There. We won it those two. We won it there and there. 2003, 2004. Man United won a bit of a dominant run. Then Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, Fulham getting a Premier League win in 2015. Then they came runners-up to Wolves in 2016, who became runners-up to Middlesbrough in 2017, for Liverpool to win it again in 2018. I think it's incredible, this, isn't it? Let's have a look at, is there any stats that stand out? Top goal scorer, Ruud van Nistelrooy, who is now a coach at Patro. He looks like a very good coach, actually. Most goals in a match from Janssen. Most assists, David Beckham. Worst discipline, Eduardo Miranda, who is now playing for Liverpool at 30, whoever he is. Oldest player is Peter Schmeichel, who is a coach at Fulham. Youngest player, N. Martin, who's 16. Wow, he's very good for a 16-year-old in Champ Manager 0102. But yeah, I mean, biggest win, 7-0 v Everton. Highest scoring game, 6-4 v Bolton for Man United. Highest attendance, 67,800 Man United v Liverpool. So yeah, that's been interesting. So are there any surprise teams in Bristol Rovers? Are there any surprise teams? Bristol Rovers are in the Premier League. Huddersfield have actually got up there. So obviously when the game starts, they're not. Notts County are up in the Premier League. Tranmere are up in the Premier League. Stockport are up in the Premier League. Wow, this is a massive alternate reality. Let's go and look at the first division. Aston Villa and Birmingham are in the first division, which is now obviously the Championship in real life. Chelsea have got relegated into the first division. How long have they been around down here? So positions, can we look at that? So that's highest league position, lowest league position. So they actually got relegated in 2014-15, then nearly got relegated again, both times in the first division, then won the first division, then got relegated from the Premier League and now back down in the first division. Have they got anybody that we recognise? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt. Odegaard's in there, but it's not the Odegaard. Yeah, so we're in an era where Cherno Samba, Tomadera, Sig Pawson, Nigma Chulin, Chiotis in goal, all those players have retired and there's no chance we're going to get them. Any other surprise? Leeds are down here. They start 0102 really strong with the likes of Alan Smith, Mark Viduka, Harry Kewell, all of that lot. Anyone else? Stoke are down here. West Ham are down here in first division. Anyone in the second division that's worthy of note? Barnsley, Blackpool, Tottenham, QPR, Swansea, Tottenham. That could be the club. That could be the club we take over. Can we bring Tottenham Hotspur back to the Premiership? That is absolutely horrendous. They are rich, but they're in the second division. Let's look at lowest league positions. They nearly got relegated from the second division. Wow. In fact, they were in the relegation zone. But they didn't get relegated. Oh no, lowest. That's lowest position ever, isn't it? So they are 1 point. They were down in 22nd in the second division last year. Ended up finishing 9th, but look at that fall from grace. They did finish bottom of the Premier League at 2014-15, and then yeah, wow, okay, maybe it is Tottenham. Maybe Tottenham are the team that we look to take over and see if we can rescue them in this little mini series. Most of these videos will be coming out when I'm on holiday back in the UK, where I won't be putting out content for Football Manager. So hopefully you'll enjoy this little trip down memory lane into 2018. But let's have a quick check in the third division. From what I've seen so far, is in fall from grace in Champ Manager 0102. That one from Tottenham is quite easily the biggest. There's no real teams that start the game in like the Premier League that are down in Division 3. So I think we go for Tottenham Hotspur. We'll take control. So we're going to have a little bit of pre-season time. We're going to have a bit of pre-season. We're going to have, there we are, Coach Left Foot, manager of Tottenham Hotspur. The board are hoping for a successful season where, well, obviously they think we should get promoted because there's no way we should be down here. We'll clear that team. So goalkeeper-wise, handling and reflexes, I think, were the ones you really need to focus on. So 14 and 13, not too bad. Obviously, first thing, as I said, first thing we have to do is go and sign Tonton, Zola, Moukoko. Approach to sign. You'll be indispensable, and I'll have you as a coach. That's fine. Yep, we can pay you what you want. Man, I don't really want to give you a manager release, but if we don't get promoted, you can leave for 100 grand. How about that? We'll sort of say, obviously, very different to Football Manager 18. Not really too much to do with negotiations and stuff like that. But let's have a look through the team. So, centre-back wise, we've got Wharton, 26-year-old English guy. I can't remember what you need here. Positioning, I think, was a key one, 14. Tackling, 14. Good little bit of teamwork. I mean, they're lacking wingers, which means we're going to play probably a wingerless formation. How much money have we got to spend? Oh, I've accidentally pressed continue. Damn it. Obviously, it doesn't take very long to load things. Loads of European international managers getting sacked. So, player staff search. We've got 18 million. That's quite a lot in Champ Manager 0102, if I remember rightly. So, we will be able to improve the squad somewhat, which is good. So, other centre-backs. Eduardo. Oh, wow. He looks like he's starting centre-back easily. He's going to be very, very good. 20 heading, 20 influence, 20 jumping. 13 strength, 14 tackling, 15 positioning. Yeah, okay, so straight off the bat, you can get in as a starting centre-back easily. Chris Campbell. Good jumping, good influence, good heading, good tackling, good positioning. Yeah, it looks like you're going to be the other person in there. Let's have a look at Smith. Good teamwork, good tackling, good positioning, good influence. This team's amazing. How are they down here? Bull, I mean, even he's very good. 21, they're all so young. Howard, 33. There we go, a bit more of experience. Maybe a holding midfielder in there. Do we have a right back? It's either going to be Howard or it's going to be Smith. Now, I think, actually, might have to try a little 3 at the back formation. Or, I think, well, Smith, sensibly, will have to start right back at the moment. What's a new contract? When does it expire? 21. Well, maybe in the future. Right, starting goalkeeper, Hodgson. Handling 14, positioning 17, reflexes 15. Perry 14, 11, and 13. So it looks like Hodgson will be our starting goalkeeper. Left back, West. Not the famous Taribo West who you could sign on a free transfer in Champ Manager 0102. This is an English West who's been at Tottenham for his whole career and doesn't look the best. Robson, yeah, you will be my starting left back, Mr. Robson. That is fine. We do have Barrett, who is a wing back, which doesn't really fit with what I want to do. If I remember one thing, I think it was the wing backs were really useless in Champ Manager 0102. But I don't know. It's a good trip down little memory lane. We don't have wingers, so we're going to go for the old 4-3-1-2 formation and see if we can fit people in here. So, Burgess looks pretty decent, not too bad. Anderson, decent, not too bad. Holmes, poor, really poor. Parkinson, not the best. Okay, I can probably see why they're now lingering around Division 2 because they're defence-wise they're quite good. Going forwards, they don't look very good at all as we're now looking into the strikers. Hopefully, Tonton, Zola, Moukoko will be able to sort that out with us. I'll help us out with that. Let's have a quick look into the reserve squad. Morrison is down there, 30. Jamie Morrison. Okay, let's just sell you. They're not needed. Transfer listed. Yeah, fine. You guys can put in a bid. Lee, no. Peters is a... Ooh. I mean, I was drawn straight away to marking 20. Oh, tackling 10, positioning 11. No, I can see why you're in the reserves. Patterson up front. No. Palmer. No. Off the ball 11 isn't very good. Holmes saying he looks good. He looks like he might get a run out. Promote him to the seniors. Harris. No. Lee we've already looked at. Palmer has requested a transfer. Would now like to stay at the club. Well, sorry, mate, but you've left it too late. Let's go for that. There we go. A couple of clubs interested in him. If we can farm him off to America, that would be great. Okay, so we've got a lot of spaces in the squad to play with. We've got a lot of money to play with. We're going to try and bring in a new attacking midfielder in Zola Moukoko, who will probably actually end up running up like that. Smith is more of a centre-back, so he won't push on too much, but Robson can because he can play in that wing-back role. I think I really want a right-back, so let's go and have a look in the world of the right... Oh, we are looking at right-back. That's obviously weird. That's obviously how I left it when I was at Man United. So what we want from right-back is we want positioning, we want pace, we want crossing, we want tackling, wherever that is, and let's just up all these to 15. Do we have anyone like that? 1. Craig Stephen, and he's listed for loan, which doesn't really make sense. But let's get him in. He meets all the criteria. He meets all the criteria. We'll just pay all your wages. We've got loads of money. That's fine. We'll have you till the end of the season. Okay, right. That's a right back fan. Let's go and generally... He is literally the only player with all those stats that's interested in us. Clear that. Yes. Did that clear the attributes as well? No. Clear that. Who out there is just interested in a move? And we're going to go and look to see if we can pick anybody up on the cheap. I wonder if there's got to be some big names still that haven't retired. Let's have a think. Fernando Torres is always really good. Fernando Torres, is it? No, it's 22 Portuguese. Fernando Torres, Spanish at Fulham, 34 years old. He's still going. Wow, and he moved to Real Madrid. That's not very likely. He's 34. Can we tempt them? Can we tempt them into a sale for Fernando Torres? Will he drop down the divisions from the one-time Premier League winners Fulham to us? Let me know in the description below if there's any players you want to have a look at. I know I said I'll be on holiday, but I will come back and I'll be looking, and I'll probably continue this through as a sort of I'll play it when I want to save. I'm going to hopefully limit the episodes to about 20 minutes, and we'll go from there. So we've got a friendly against Hull. There we go. So we'll see how well this team can do. So let's filter this down centrally. This is so much simpler than Football Manager nowadays. It is incredible. And it keeps it's like the nostalgia behind it obviously makes it so much better. He's right-footed, so Burgess can start on the right-hand side. But it's like, yeah, it's just, he's going to start on the right-hand side. Burgess will start, Anderson will start on the left, and Burgess will start in the middle. It just, like, I love Football Manager nowadays, but this game is so, its simplicity is what made it amazing. You fly through seasons, you get it all done, and it was just so much fun to play. And I've still found that now, and it's like 2018, and I'm playing a game that was made in, like, basically it was made off of a game created in 1999. We're going to play Adolphson, and we're going to play... Holmes is very quick, so we'll give Holmes a start, and then we'll just fill up the bench with whatever... Well, I think it's going to be everybody, to be honest, because we get 9 subs. It's not even all 12 subs anymore. So we'll leave Bull out, I think. Maybe. No, we'll leave Barrett out. He's probably never actually going to get a game under us. So, tactics-wise, everyone's a little bit unfit, but this is what we're going to line up with. Oh, yeah, with the ball, without the ball, wibble wobble, all of that good stuff. Right, so with the ball up there, let's get players. Let's get players in the box. Let's get players up. We can just leave 2 at the back. I'm confident that we're going to do that. In fact, we're going to have the one in the middle will actually be the main one there. I mean, is this solid enough? I mean, so this is with the ball. So without the ball, yeah, let's pull you guys back. We'll leave 1 up front without the ball. And we're going to play it on a sort of counter, normal, pressing, yes, counter, yes, direct. No, let's go short. Short passing, we'll try and hit them on the counter. Let's go attacking. We're playing Hull. I mean, Hull might be amazing in this game. I've no idea. They're in the division above us. So, I'm not sure. 31 and 33. Submit, yes. And welcome to the wonderful world of Champ Manager 0102 gameplay. It's all text, baby. It's got to be your imagination up here. So, Chris Holmes holds onto the ball, passes along the floor on his left-hand side, up to Holmes. Holmes, and it's intercepted. Can we, if we go medium, how fast is medium? That's slightly better. So Day turns it, chips the ball right. Hater goes down. Is it a penalty? It's not. It's a free kick. That's the other thing. You have no idea where things are happening on the pitch until it tells you, which is great. It was your use of your imagination. It made you think about things. It made you think about, you know, conjuring it all up in your head about this is happening. And I always remember having this, like, I used to play it with my friend religiously, and there was one moment where it was like one of our players was running up the right wing, and it's like, and he's shot and he's passed it 40 yards to someone else, and the other name it said was our right back, and we were like, why has he turned around and passed it 40 yards backwards? And it was just that sort of thing of, you just couldn't, yeah. It was just great. It's all imagination. It's all lovely. Hopefully you guys enjoy this little mini series. We'll power through it. I'm wondering if we can go to fast, or is that too fast? No, that's all right. So byline blocks. It was a good tackle. Lee Smith in his own half. We're going to have to get used to the players' names as well, and go through it until we do. So into half time, 0-0. Not too bad. We're doing okay. Parkinson's not doing the best. That run through the middle. Maybe we'll stay on attacking. We'll drop that down to normal. Do we press them? No, we won't press them. We'll go for that. Let's give that a go. Into the second half. No substitutions. They put on Robert Kovacic. So, again, names that we're not going to know. England are apparently terrible in 2018 in the World Cup. Brazil got beaten by Greece. I mean, it was just so much fun to see all this sort of stuff. So, Bolton and Newcastle in a friendly getting 2 men sent off. Is that Michael? Is that Mike? If that is Michael Owen playing for Newcastle, it's not. It's Robert Owen. But we will go and have a look in a minute at Michael Owen after this game. See if he's still knocking around, because he would have been a similar age to Fernando Torres, I think. As we're not. This is the other thing. Time completely ticks past, and I forget to do changes and stuff. So I need to remember view. Yes, condition. That's what it was. 65% Chris Holmes. So now we actually need to go back to position, because I don't know anyone play. So Chris Holmes is going to come off and be replaced by De Vries. We will take Parkinson off and be replaced by Unsworth. We might as well change both strikers, to be honest. In fact, let's just go wholesale changes. Nick West can come on for Robson. We'll just get Smith running up there for now because we're going to bring Howard on for Smith. And Burgess can come off for Blake. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll put Blake in the forward role. We'll put Anderson in the middle there. And start the second half, or continue the second half after an hour. Wholesale changes in the friendly against Hull. It's not been a very interesting game, I will grant you that. It's a friendly, the first friendly after the World Cup where Tottenham had no players there. But yeah, can we take Tottenham back to the Premier League and win the Premier League? I think that would be quite an achievement from this position on Champ Manager 0102. But we'll have to see how it goes. I'm happy to have no wingers at the club either. If I remember something about Champ Manager 0102, it was narrow formations was always the way to go. And you had some weird formations that had like 2 centre-backs, 3 holding midfielders, and then another 2 midfielders in front of them. As Hull have scored in the last few minutes of the game. He's not very good either. But we'll work on it. We'll work on the formation and see what we can do. I'll probably do this as a complete playthrough, I think. So, because once you get into the season, the games go pretty quick. So, we'll see. We'll see how long it goes, how you guys react to it. But yeah, more people getting sacked from international jobs. Okay, so Campbell is wanted by Huddersfield. Field pressure by the interest showed in him. Smith just wants a new contract. Berry wants a new contract. Unsworth wants first team football. And Parkinson wants first team football. Well, you're going to have to play better than that, chaps. Otherwise, first team football ain't coming. I'm wondering what we can do here. What can we do? I think I want to play the offside trap and don't press it. We got a good back four. I think the offside trap is something we can do, and we'll go from there. So we have got Stephen Craig on loan. That's probably why they're happy to loan him out. He's not the best. But Spalletti has now been sacked. Carlisle have appointed Nigel Pearson as manager. Ruggeri linked with Argentina. And I said we were going to look at Michael Owen. Michael Owen is no longer playing football, I don't think. No, it doesn't look like it. It would probably be one of the top names. Let's... I'm just trying to find a way. Let's go to England. Can we look at like their all-time... So Kieran Dyer is now a coach at Torquay. Joe Cole is retired. Jermaine Defoe is a coach at Carlisle. Robbie Fowler is manager of Burnley. David Seaman is a scout at Helsingborg in Sweden. Peter Shilton isn't there. And Jay Barnes is the youngest player ever to represent England, who is now 31, playing for Inter Milan. If we go into the player search, let's just have a quick look to see if anyone's transfer listed. And if we can pick some good players up on the cheap. Oh, right back. Michael Mahon. I like the look of him. Good pace, good positioning, good tackling. 2.7 million he's listed for. Let's see if we can just get him for 2.5. We'll offer a little cheeky discount on the deal. We could probably do with a world-class striker if we can pick one up. Ian Beaton looks not very good. Acceleration, decisions, jumping, good pace. Where's finishing? 18, good finishing. He's playing for Wrexham. This guy's playing for Wrexham. Would now like to stay at the club. Let's see if we can get him on a... we'll offer 2.5 for him as well. See if we can get him. Right, filters, attributes. What do we want? We want good off the ball. We want really good off the ball if possible. We want really good finishing, obviously. It's all in alphabetical order, which confuses me because it's not like that on Football Manager anymore. We want good pace. And it's not positioning as a striker. I think it's work rate you need as a striker. And we're chucking some good technique. Nobody. Okay, can anyone match 4 or 5? No, they can't. So let's lower these to 17, 16, or 16 across the board. No one there. These are... I'm still looking for transfer listed players, so that could be the issue. Let's go off the transfer list. Anyone that's interested. Rashid El Adeloui, 31-year-old Moroccan. I could bring him in on a short-term deal. Let's give it a go. Approach to buy. We'll offer 150k just for now to see if they accept it. This is in the days where extortionate transfer fees didn't really exist. So that's something to keep an eye out for. I think if we get rid of the technique, does that help? No. If we get rid of the work rate, does that help? Yes, it does. Okay, Gareth Thomas. 30, not brilliant. Douglas Campbell. Okay, now we'll take those off. Let's up these back up to 17. No one. Off the ball is pretty crucial. Let's take the pace down. Mads Tim. Oh my god, it's Mads Tim. Approach to sign. Yeah, fine. Player coach, yeah, whatever. Maz, you're in. Now, I'm going mental about him. He was so highly rated at Man United. He was incredible. He used to be very, very good in this game. It doesn't look it from his stats, but it doesn't really matter at the moment. Another player that I love in this was... Oh, he's retired. Bojan Djordjic has retired. Oh, man, that is a shame. He was awesome. Marinelli. All these names are coming back to me. Oh, no. Titov. No, he would be long gone. Actually, Spartak Moscow were a club that had so many good players. It was unbelievable. And I wonder if that just continues through the game. No, they're all just old now. Artem Sorokin. No, not really. Ishmailov. No. Borisov. No. No, we don't know any players. We probably won't be able to scout them either. Okay, we're going to continue in. So Northampton have made a 750k bid. His release fee is 2.8 million, but he's I don't mind selling this guy because he's not going to get that much game time from us. Now Southampton Town, so they've signed Declan Shinnon for 130k. Mahon, transfer offer accepted. Squad rotation, yeah, awesome. Jimenez has been accepted as well. Squad rotation. Awesome. This is awesome. We're signing players. They've rejected Fernando Torres. Oh. Lewis moves on to Nottm Barrett. Jimenez accepts the deal for 2.5 million. Juan Jose Jimenez. I think he's going to be very, very good. Let's get him in. Let's. They only seem as valuable, not indispensable. So let's go 2 million and see what happens there. Tottenham get Jimenez. We also get Mahon. So that should... That takes care of the right back and the centre forward spots, which is good. We are going to leave it there. I said I'll do a complete playthrough, but I probably will do the rest of the friendlies that we've got, which is a tour of Northern Ireland, apparently. And we'll be back for the first game against Grimsby at some point. But look how quickly this saves now. It's called test because that's what I used to do the forward. So there we go. Saved. Done. Absolutely done. I will end on the same screen though and say thank you very much to all the patrons and everything like that. All the descriptions down below. You can get Champ Manager 102 free as a download, and on Windows 10 it's incredibly easy to mount it in Windows and play it. It runs naturally. I've got it in windowed mode. It runs perfectly well. It is absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for watching. I'll chat to you all very, very soon. Please leave a like if you like this trip down nostalgia lane as well. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.